Hi, I'm Brianna and I'm the recorder.
I'm Sid and I'm the facilitator.
I'm Anna. I'm the group leader.
I'm Caroline. I'm the devil's advocate.
I'm Brian, and I'm assistant to the recorder.
And we are
Gower
Powered. I think we just that's it. Trust.
Okay, our first question is, what's your major? I'm a psych major.
I'm an accounting major.
I'm an economics major.
Business administration.
Computer science.
Question number 2, what's your favorite or most used emoji? Mine's a smiley face.
Definitely the purple heart.
The crying smiley face.
The upside down smiley face.
The skeptical one with the monocle.
Do you prefer digital or analog clocks? I prefer digital.
Digital.
Analog. You gotta stay sharp.
Digital.
Digital.
Question 3. Oh wait, no. Question 4. What's your pet? Just people being rude. Just for no reason.
Yeah. Mine is disorganization.
People being fake as hell.
Yeah.
Mine's when people chew and their jaw pops. Oh yeah.
Or when they pop. I don't like that.
When you sit down in a chair and it creaks.
Question number 5. What's your favorite movie? Recently, for me, it's Crazy Rich Asians.
I watched The Parent Trap last night and I forgot how much I loved it, so I'm gonna go with The Parent Trap.
Madagascar 2, hands down.
Clueless.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yay!
I chose to play teeth, and how you play it is you pick a fruit or a vegetable, and you have to say it while covering your teeth, and then you pass it to someone else, and then say theirs, and then the process continues until everyone has gone through. Does that make sense?
Yes. Sure.
Did I actually explain it right? I don't even know, if I'm being honest.
Are we ready?
Wait, we're going with the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Kiwi, kiwi. Asparagus, asparagus.
Kiwi, kiwi, asparagus, asparagus, cucumber, cucumber.
Kiwi, kiwi, asparagus, asparagus, cucumber, cucumber, cherry, cherry.
Kiwi, kiwi. Asparagus, asparagus. Cucumber.
Cheese!
We didn't explain what we were supposed
No, don't explain it. Just leave it.
Yeah, just don't explain it. It's fine.
You just hear-
mystified.
Okay, the game I chose for us to play is concentration.
Okay.
Concentration.
64. No repeats or hesitations. I'll go first. You will follow. Category is
Restaurant. Chick-fil-A.
Barabbas.
Taco Bell.
McDonald's.
CC's.
Wendy's.
God, McDonald's.
Oh wow. We
That wasn't even a
Oh, guys.
You took mine. It was easy.
No, we just like okay.
So my game is family. All 5 of us pick a name of any historical figure, character, famous person, and we write it down and hand it to someone. So then the person will read all the names off to everyone, and we have to try to guess who's who, and the name can only be used twice. If you get it right, the person gets adopted into your family, and the main goal of the game is to try to get everyone in your family, or just not be guessed. Yeah, okay, so I'll read the names. So we got Gower. We got I don't know how to say that. How do you say this?
I don't know who that is. That's Brian, you! That's you!
That is not how you spell my last name at all. Brian, okay, I guess this isn't, I don't know, Brian. Abraham Lincoln, Gossip Girl,
XOXO.
and George Washington. Okay, so I'll get the ball rolling. Are you George Washington?
No.
Oh
Are you Brian?
Yeah.
man.
I know.
It's Bryan Cranston.
Cranston.
Yeah.
Oh, who's
your,
that?
your last name's Hardish, right?
Harnish. Yeah.
Harnett. He's an actor. You guys don't know Bryan Cranston? He was Breaking Bad. He was the dad in Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, okay.
No,
Thanks,
Brian.
guys.
Okay. So
I got guessed.
you got one right, so you go again.
You're Gossip Girl.
No.
Are you Gossip Girl?
No. Good guess.
Okay.
Are you George Washington?
Yes.
You get to go again, yeah.
Let's see. Who else was on there? Are you Gossip Girl?
XOXO.
Ah,
There
what was
should
the last
be
name?
one left.
Oh.
Does anyone remember?
I got
If you're in
two.
my family, you can help me, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got too caught up with you guys getting the name horribly wrong that I don't remember any other ones.
Do you remember?
I remember. Okay. One of y'all is. No, I can't guess.
Just say the name.
Okay, like it's either he wins or he loses. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
one's Gower and one's Abraham Lincoln.
Are you Gower?
Hey!
I don't think I need to explain the rules, so I'm not going to.
Alright. Do you guys like going vowels first or like most common letters? We should go with those. I'm gonna go with A.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
No way.
Aww.
I can't be trusted.
Oh.
This marker's dying.
Oh.
C.
That's not a vowel.
Yeah, but like C's really
Dude, but we just said we were going through the vowels.
Okay.
All right. I.
What?
E.
What is this? Wait, are you supposed to be drawing the little dude on there?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No need to explain.
I would like to make a guess. Gower Power.
Oh my god. I was gonna guess R next too. That's actually. Oh wow. Something.
I did not record any of that.
We're supposed
Okay.
to say the proposed outcome and like how.
No,
it's
I just didn't
supposed
record it. I forgot to hit the record button.
Can we just write those?
Can we just, yeah, write it?
Can you explain it again?
You can
We can do a
point at
separate
things in
video of,
charades,
like-
right? You just can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah,
Let's
we
start
can.
it
We can.
over.
All right.
For my game, we are gonna play charades. So I'm gonna act something out using no words, and my group has to guess. Here we go.
Table,
Desk.
chair,
Standing.
presentation. Hello.
Tapping the table. Sitting down.
Sitting. Talking.
Okay.
Thin.
Talking.
Lecturing.
Teacher.
Picking on kids.
Oh, it's Gower!
Ah.
You got the first one.
Badge.
Employee. Police officer.
Name tag. Ooh.
Tag.
Mormon. Sprinter.
Oh!
I was thinking about doing that, just being like, you definitely.
Cowboy.
Ah.
Flower girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, we
Good
forgot
job,
to start
everyone.
making videos. Okay, so our group expectations are let's try to bring our A game and try not to meet over the weekends.
And our goal is to respond to messages on the group me within a 24-hour period and come to all meetings on time. If you will be late, notify the team on group me.
So just kind of in addition to like time and group attendance, we're going to implement a 3-strike policy. So, first offense, like the first time you don't show up without letting the group know, it's like, a free pass. But the other 2 times, we'll pull you aside the second time and talk to you. And then the third time, it's just, you're no longer in the group.
On to how the work is going to be divvied up. I think it's going to be relatively even, and it's just expected that everyone does what they've been assigned overall. A caveat to that is if anyone's struggling or if anything comes up that was unexpected, the group should definitely be able to reach out to each other and get assistance. That being said, we're going to aim for that being ahead of the due date instead of on the last night. All right, so now we're going to be talking about the group survival videos that we saw. We did not videotape ourselves watching them, Scout's honor.
That would be really boring anyways.
So instead, we're just going to kind of pick some of the things that we connected with, some of the things that we view as most important overall. So I'll go first. I thought that, I think it was the second video's social analysis connection. It was like the network of people within the group. And very important to stay away from cliques, stay away from one person just splitting off. Group cohesion is obviously very important in any kind of group when it comes to projects or just kind of being with people in general. So I thought that was one of the most important things that the videos went over, because if the group splits up, then we're kind of screwed.
One thing, I'm not going to say found interesting, but I think it's really important that each member in our group has a role, because I know they talked about the facilitator, the group leaders. It's just nice that everybody has an idea of not only contributing to the group, but something that they specifically need to do. I don't know, I know me as a group leader, if I was just working with a bunch of not disorganized people, but anyways, I would tend to take over, but in this situation, I have to step back, and I know that there's going to be a facilitator to keep everyone on track. There's going to be the timekeeper to make sure, we haven't been here for 3 hours and wasting time. It's just nice that we're going to have people to lean on in this situation, so one person doesn't end up being the dictator of the group.
So I thought the video on group development was important, because since we're going to be working with each other for so long, it'll be perhaps easier for us to shift from one stage to another, because when you're in a short-term group, you're really just in the forming stage the entire time, and you're probably not getting anything really done, and you're not being that efficient. And I feel that so far we're still in the forming stage, but I think we've already done a lot so far, and I think we've worked really well.
Definitely.
I really connected with the conflict section. As working as a group, we know there will be conflict eventually, whether it be disagreements or people getting annoyed with each other. We know it's going to happen. As long as we take the right steps to address it, then addressing the conflict should be no problem for us, and we will get along great as a group.
And another time, I guess, that, if somebody wasn't comfortable enough, putting it in the group me, along with, the small talk section that they went through in the videos, they said, just to do it in the beginning, when we're all getting to know each other. But I think that it's going to be a really good idea for us to, have a couple minutes before each meeting to, talk, catch up. If anybody has any problems, kind of address it, unless that's too much confrontation. But I don't know. I think that that's just a good time and something good to have, because, we all want to be friends and get together and just get along.
Yeah,
we can do that.
I think this is much more of a friendly group than just business professionals.
Yeah,
that's definitely good.
I know, we all hit it off to begin with, and so we're going to strive to keep it that way.
Yeah. Plus, a few minutes before a meeting, just socializing will really pay off in the end when we're going through the other stages of our group formation, because we'll be familiar with each other and we'll feel comfortable enough to take on the tasks that will come our way in the future.
Go Gower Power.
Okay, so now we will be talking about our group roles and why we think that we are suited for those roles. I am the recorder. I will be in charge of keeping time and making sure that we stay on task and are prioritizing our time. I think that I am good for that role because I am good at not procrastinating and getting stuff done, and I don't want to stay longer than I have to, so we will get stuff done.
Amen.
I'm gonna be the team facilitator, so I focus more on the conversation aspect of it and kind of the brainstorming and just general conversation. One thing that's very important is staying on topic, not going off on too many tangents. I think I'd be well suited for this because I like to talk a lot, but I can still hold a main idea of what the conversation is about in my head. So it's easy to just be like, okay, like, the funny story, but like we need to get back to work because I don't want to be here longer than I have to.
Heard that. Okay. So like as the group leader, I think the most important part of that role is acting as a support system for everyone else in the group. Like if they don't want to come to somebody directly about like, you know, a conflict they have, like they can come to me because I think that I'm best suited for this role because I can be the one to take initiative. I'm pretty organized, and it's just, you know, like I can also help keep us, you know, on track and make sure that people and myself, like we're all getting our stuff done in a timely fashion.
And I'm the devil's advocate, and I'll basically be challenging the group decisions and like what we decide to do. I'll be challenging our group decisions and the choices that we make, and I think I'll be good at that because if some people in the group get carried away with one idea, I think I'm pretty good at reading people, and if I sense that someone is sort of uncomfortable as to where we're going, I can backtrack and give my thoughts and opinions on the issues.
Yeah.
Cheers.
My main job as assistant to the recorder is to help Bree record things and with time management and the like.